people here. And in today's live stream. So it's a Grenada lifestyle. Very soon. Welcome to this channel here. Once again. Yes. Yes, welcome back here. So it's the lifestyle channel where it is live. So if you're new here passing through the place, let's go to the subscription also to be a part of the trail. So also we can see on there, make the other one there. Got a some resistance here like what's a fish? Oh yeah, coconut there, what's coconut? Okay. What can um uh say morning to you all there. So I hope you all had a great rest out. So it's a morning season in Grenada here, so showing out to all the troops, saying good morning to you all, and giving a brief highlight a little later on Grenada's stuff there. Jomo, I just hi to you there. Jomo, welcome here. So I hope everything's fine there. So welcome to this channel. Feel free in your comment section. Also thanks for the likes there. So let's say hot it up. So thanks for joining there, Mr. Jomo. And the hots continuation. So thank you for that. So I hope everything's great with you all. And you're all ready for whatsoever the day is like. So far good. So Jomo likes it up there. How much followers are there? I don't know. Long time I see that. So thanks for the likes there. Likes it up. Okay. G30. G3 odd. Thank you for the subs there. Welcome to you here. So big up yourself. So yes, I had some Grenada there. Also we got Hakan's edit. So I'm Grenadian. So I'm from Grenada there. Cool place, you know. Nice country. And all of that. So what country are you from? Chomo. Hankas edits. Geo hot. No, I said Grenada. So I'm Grenadian. Yeah, Grenada in the building. Real nice huts and stuff. Love some Grenada here. So we're saying what country you're from there. Y'all can feel free. Grenada, nice country. So Mr. Hakan edits. Okay, so I'm Grenada and there, Jomo. I'm from Grenada. So as Hakan says, Grenada, nice country. Not sure if he has been here already, but if you has, yeah, it's a cool place. Yeah, man. So you gotta live kind every day. So it shouldn't be something that person should be hard to communicate. You know. Also, if you all got YouTube channels, you all can send me the name, and I can subscribe to your channel. So what's the official language in Grenada? So Grenadian language officially English. We do got one or two foreign speaking country languages, but you're gonna find English right around Grenada. Only English. We don't got much of the foreign languages here, but there is persons who know foreign language, a little Spanish, a little French, but it's not been used. Yeah, whole country. So Joe Mo said, Joe, my favorite YouTuber. Okay, Mr. Jomo, so big up yourself here, bro. Feel cool at any time, you know, anytime. So don't make it too hard, for yourself. Sadly, you guys got 4 years. Very true. So we're in the back, so it's like 2025 here. I know other places is like 2027, 28 around there. So much already. So we're in the back from the British, yeah. So the British colony, England. We could say we are linked with England. So Grenada and England is like one place. So we still run under the British colony. So that is the whole um, part why all of our currencies um, is being made over there. So Grenada is a little bit old-fashioned, as you can see, but cool people, cool place, cool rivers, all other stuff there. It's really cool. Yeah. So Mr. Jomo, what country you from there, bro? Sounds like India. I guess as much Hanks Hakan is from India. So Hakan edits. So we're saying welcome to you all here. If you're new and you want to sub, it's okay. I'm not Indian XD. Oh, what country? Guess it. Okay, cool. So let me guess the country you're from. You ask about. Okay, cool. Thanks for the sub there. So the questions. Let me ask you questions there. As just said, guess the country you're from for us. Your song's from the US or Canada. Not sure if I'm correct there yet. Okay, not from the US, not from Canada. Hmm. Let me see if you're from the Caribbean. Okay, cool. Ask questions here first. Okay, not bad. So where do you live? If I'm being smart there. What country you from? Okay, okay, cool. I'll ask other questions. So I'll ask, mm, 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 mm. What's your gender? Male, female? It's also I'll guess it. Okay, the country. If you're from India. So are you Jamaican? Alright, so you're male. Cool. So you're from Jamaica. Okay, not Jamaica. You're male. What do you do for a job? Oh, see, all don't speak English. Okay, so that's the hint. I'm 17. I'm a student. Okay. Hakan. Is it Japanese? Japan. No. Okay. Chinese. I was just about to say China. Because the Hakans name sound like a Chinese. So you're from China. Shanghai. Okay, okay. Shanghai. Okay. That's like a continent. Netherlands. Oh, yeah, that they have no. So not the Netherlands. I think I met some persons from the Netherlands. Hakan. Okay, not Netherlands. You all don't speak English. Okay, another hint. The first hint was we don't speak English. Oh, why didn't I think of that? So you all are Muslims. So I know that there are Muslims should be in. Most of the Muslims came from India. That is in our place here. But you said you're not Indian, so you may be Syrian. Maybe Syria. So guessing that you're from Syria. Man, Muslims become a culture all over. Not Syria, but close. Oh. Okay, so Syria is a bit close. The location is close. Still thinking. So you're close to Syria. Last hint that's still there. too obvious. So Asia continent. So are you saying that Asia and Europe? Historical flag with the sea, for the moon, sorry. Or are you saying you're from Israel? Syria, Syria. Should I write a sentence in my language? Yeah, better you do that. Let me see if I can make it out. Then I can tell. Yeah, I'm thinking the moment of silence. See you said that. So you're close to Syria. So you're not from Europe. Or Philippines. And a very last hint. We use Latin alphabet. Not Philippines. So not Israel. You all don't live in Israel also. So what's the first letter in the name of the country? T. Okay. If you think it's too hard, I'll give you an obvious hint. I'll try the T still. Okay, T. Country name and T. Um, I found the tea was still a little bit. Yes, give another hint. Hey, mess. I don't believe that. Again, I know. Okay, cool. Yeah, give me the obvious tricky one there. Oh God. Buy that with setting? How much? Want something? Ottoman Empire. Maybe I've never heard of this place. Maybe it's been there, but like I've never paid attention. They said it starts with T. Yeah, say your capital city. You buy that fish from? Okay, that fish from. No, I won't do that. Ankara. Never heard of it. Then, magic in there. To waste time, bro. Maybe when you say the name of the country, it may ring a bell, I guess. Most famous city. Yeah, again, way back in the belly. That good, that good. Yeah, you should say tea. Maybe I've never heard a lot of different names of countries. Still never heard of the famous city. I only know, well, Egypt, Israel, India, Syria, Suriname. Yeah, again, right? Again and there again. We brought Syria. Okay, let me see if I can make a little guess again. What's the last letter? What does the last letter ends with? Ends with an E. Is it Ethiopia? Official name was changed in 2022. The old name ended why. Why haven't learned that country? Oh, started T ended. Hmm. Also, it's a country in Asia and Europe. We have only learned like 5 million. We have only learned the basics of the countries like Europe, Ethiopia, Suriname, Syria, um, Israel, Philippines, but we haven't learned the inside countries that's there. So maybe that's why I don't get the name of the place. Yeah, send flags emojis. Maybe it can help. I know there is only a country that's Taiwan. Okay, so not Taiwan. First time I'm seeing that flag. Hmm. Okay, let me see. No, I'm not looking. We're trying to guess it. Not Taiwan. It ends with E. Okay, cool. Name countries with E. Let's put everything there. The ninth strongest country.
What
Yeah.
you pay for that? Yeah? 50? I could buy one like.
Mm, the name also means the animal. Yeah. See, y'all got a lot of culture down there. We don't have much of it up here. go. Istanbul. It's the only young persons around me. Little children. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. What's the best neighborhood in Grenada to live in? Okay, so let me just answer K there quickly. The best neighborhood to live in Grenada. Best neighborhood. Hmm. Best neighborhood. Grenada got some nice neighborhoods, but the best of the best. Are you speaking about luxury or top three? Top three best. Okay. Some of the best places that you can be there. Lansopin is one. You can say Lansopin is a very nice neighborhood. It's kebab. So Lansopin can be one. Um, another best neighborhood can be best neighborhood. I mean, where I live, it's cool. So that's gonna be like Coast Royal. For luxury unknown best. Okay, for the best is Lansopin. You can find good places in Lansopin. You can find good places at Bathway. Because they got so these are like the luxury parts. And for the western side, I don't know much of a neighborhood on the western side. But wow. You may get a very good one. Not too sure what Granite. Granite sees all kind of stuff. But Lansopin is really a safe place for visiting. Um, and I can say Battery again. Battery is a good place there. Very quiet, nice, cool. And one more place I can say, maybe it can be Post Royal area, Union area, for St. Andrews area. So I give you one in St. George's, I give you one in St. Andrews, and I give you one in St. Patrick's. So what's the average cost of rent in those places, each one? Well, Mr. Hakan edits, I'll be back with you just now. Okay, I'll search it on Google. So the price list for three places. Lansopin is pretty expensive, so it's gonna be like, if you're renting there, I think it's gonna be like at least $1,000 to $1,500 per month. Staying at a place. It can be less at Bathway. It can be under 1,000. Okay, when I say under 1,000, it can be like 1,000 to maybe 1,000. Underneath the 1,500, but it doesn't cross the 1,000 below. Hardly you may get a place for $800 for rent, for $900 easy, but it's gonna be more like 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,005 maybe the most. Lansopin can go up to 2,000, 3,000 a month, but in Grenada center place like where I live here, it can be like 600, 800. It won't be 1,000. So that is YouTube channel is quiet. You should make a bunch of short fun videos answer all Grenadian questions. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Yeah, so I have to work on that part. I was saying the same thing where I at breaking down the places and what's the cost there, and even what it is like to live in Grenada. Like when it comes to what amount of money you may want to come to Grenada with, or what you expect to get with $100 or $200. So I'm gonna make sure that I have that in place. So thanks for the comment section for that. So I'm gonna make sure I bring even all the places of the different sites that do the best service when it comes to hosting people, like housing, and stuff like that. So I'm on to that. So you are gonna get that information very soon. It's a little bit tight to get the information now because the carnival season has just launched. So
Okay.
my question. So how is dating? How is Grenada dating as far as women? Grenada dating, it's more likely male and female, girlfriend and boyfriend. They don't support gay. They don't support gay, but there is gay people in Grenada. It's not a high risk, but you'll majorly find more persons like boyfriend and girlfriends more regularly because they don't support the gay stuff in Grenada. But there is gay persons that comes from different countries and they visit Grenada, and you know, okay, Mr. Hanks there. Yeah, so Grenada is like a straight country, you know. Dating here is easy when it comes to foreigners trying to get a girl. It's not that hard. As long as you're a foreigner, I guess as much. I bet that you can almost get um, any woman in the country as long as you're a foreigner. You may got a few little style, a few little style like some chains or something, some watches. You're gonna get girls. It's not hard when it comes to that part. But it's not just go up to a girl and say, I want you or something like that. If you're brave enough, then you do that. But it wouldn't guarantee that she may be in harmony. Not all girls are the same, but majority of the girls. If you come single, you must find someone. You will find someone. Maybe by the end of a week, or sometime the same time you come, you get hooked up to one time. Okay, so you said yes against gay also, so that's why I know how it is when it comes to dating. So Hakan says, should I send my emoji of the animal? Yeah. This is the lion on the flag. So I'm gonna get those stuff there from the Grenada Lifestyle channel to make sure that I give everybody a breakdown of Grenada, what you expect, what you don't. So he said that the country's animal, peacock. I've never heard of the country with a peacock flag. It's the best way to find a woman in Grenada. Yeah, I like that face. So if you're a foreigner, no other name. Nah, I don't know other name of rather than a peacock. So KE said that what's the best way to explain if you want to find a woman in Grenada? Okay, as a foreigner, the best way to explain this, you just gotta have money. If you come here and you got your USD or you got your pounds or you got your euros, whatever currency that you got, it's just a thing that Grenadian women like foreign guys. You come from foreigner and the accent, you're gonna get real girls. Based on the country that you're from, if the accent is really cool, Yeah, it's like that. No money, no girl. You can have the accent and you don't got the cash. You're not gonna get through. You can have the cash and you don't got a vehicle. Slightly, you may not get through. But as long as you can drive, you have your driver's license, the accent is top mark, you got a little cash in your hand. Bro, I can say you can get at least almost any girl. Fastest place to get girl in Grenada, St. George's. That's where you're gonna meet like the whole of Grenada in one place. Not everybody, but majority of Grenadians is gonna be in St. George's like every day. So fastest place to get a girl is there. Grenville area, it's just for if you wanna explore and see what Grenville is like. It's not much of a big deal anymore. But it's a town, but it's not much of a big deal. Persons don't really rate this town. Everything's Granance, St. George's, right there, right there. You're gonna find multiple girls there all the time. So that is one good part about being a foreigner there. So should I reveal the country? Don't get me wrong, but your geography knowledge says that yeah, it's only basic wise. So like in the Caribbean, yeah, Hakim, like we are only learned the names of the countries, like the bigger countries, but we don't learn the insides. So maybe you need to help me with that. So do Grenadians women date black Americans? Yeah, there's a lot of black American, well, African people here. So they don't watch the color as long as you got a little cash there, and maybe that's where you're renting. Sometimes the renting doesn't even catch the attention. Like you can rent next to the least an affordable house, I can say, and they don't mind as long as it's not wetting you or you're not getting wet on any falls. They're good, like as long as the vehicle is proper and you got the cash. As long as you're in a house, that's what matters. So they don't mind about the place. But if you want to score like different types of girls when it comes to like big big people in society, like then the house is gonna matter. Um, the vehicle not much, but the house gonna matter. But for any other stuff there, I'm telling you, it don't matter. Just get a good vehicle. And to me, like right now, besides right now, it's like as long as you got a vehicle, girls are gonna be there. That's just it. As long as you got a vehicle. But for the foreigners, they have a more impact on Grenadian girls than Grenadian persons themselves. So for a Grenadian person to score a good girl here, you gotta have a proper vehicle. So if you don't got that, you're not score a good girl here. But foreign wise, coming to Grenada, bro, you're gonna get multiple ladies. And not just one, you may get 5, 6 different ladies liking you at the same time when you're in the country and they might roll with your little chain, your watch, and they got your price on you and you're outside. You're just by the bar drinking and girls are just gonna check you out. Some gonna be real brave and come to you and say, bro, you know, I like you. Or they may just come and start talking casual and then it may lead to something. That's how you really are. So should I reveal it or do you want to keep guessing? Reveal it. Because we need to have a world famous celebrity. Hmm, world famous celebrity. We do got some singers here that like do soca songs and stuff, but I've never heard they ever reached far as dancehall artists from Jamaica. They have just reached like Caribbean wise, taking part in the Caribbean soca monarch competition, and they may have traveled around the world, but we don't have a big famous person here that's you know really famous that person's gonna wanna see. The only person I can say that is Kieran James. That's the only person that I can see. So bro, what's your IG? Let's hang out and network. I can also help you grow YouTube. My IG is breakdown, so I will have to leave my contact information in the comment section. What? That's it, sugar. What? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my contact information on the screen. If it's about to go there, let me see. So you all can hang out there, chat and all of that. Mhm. So this is gonna be my contact information there. Yeah. So yeah, I can hang out there. Okay. Okay. So you said yeah, we don't got a famous person there, and contact information for more hangouts to get some more. So Grenada is the best Caribbean island. So what is your WhatsApp? You may can start a tourism business. I see that you have a passion of sharing Grenada. Yeah. So it's on the screen there. You all can take down that number, add it into Grenada. Hackings, you can do that if you'd like to. So what time is it in Grenada now? It's like 10:07 in the morning right now at Grenada. So the country I'm from is okay. You can say okay. So Hakan's gonna tell us the country, I guess. So oh, Turkey, Lord, and I do know that country. Maybe I was not searching in that direction, but I've never followed the flag. Maybe that's why I haven't known. But now that you have bring it to me, I think I'm gonna get it the way that it should. So Mr. Turkey is the old name. Oh, so what's the name that is being changed to now? KE. So Mr. KE, that's the contact WhatsApp there, so you can have that in your phone and you can work on the tourism section of Grenada. Turkey was the old name. Turkey. Why didn't they think of Turkey? My head is not even in the game. So oh, Turkey. Yeah. Turkey. Yeah. Okay, okay. You don't like that. Okay, cool. So you just want someone to marry, settle down with. Okay, yeah, man. Some of the pronunciation very good, but I just didn't think of Turkey. So Mr. K, he said that cool, it's cool. There, my number there, so you will tie it up. And as you say, you're looking for someone serious. Wow, it's gonna be a pretty task. I'm telling you, like it's gonna be a pretty task. So if you're looking for someone serious in Grenada, you're foreign. I will say the best advice is don't flash what you got. You know, most of the girls are gonna lie to you and say that they love you, but they're in it for the money. So if you're looking for someone seriously to settle down with in Grenada, then I can say you can do that, but just keep it, nice and easy. So you see, your videos should be doing 100,000 views. I have the camera equipment you can use. Oh, cool. And I have to work on that because I got different channels that I work on. So the camera, I'm still trying to get my hands on it. a very good unit camera to get some clean shots and all of that, to get more viewing and stuff like this. So you should be getting at least 100,000 views. That's good. I like that. So you have a camera equipment you can use. Okay, cool. That's thanks very much. Appreciate it. It's wonderful there. So I guess as much we help each other. Not bad. Should I do some more forecasting? But I do got another YouTube channel, which I'm still working on. So, so it's wonderful, cool. Everything's, yeah, Mr. Hakim there. Cool place, visit. Okay, Hakim, sir, yes, you're back. Okay, cool then. So, so yeah, I use the camera section as I said, get the videos back up to the way it should. Do some editing. I still got someone that can do some editing for me. So, what about Turkey there? Turkey, Mr. Hakim, what's the country like? Big bass? Yeah, Kali restaurant, yeah. So you say it's beautiful, but the economy is bad. Oh, okay. The economy is bad. So what is it like for work down there? Like, if a foreigner has to visit Turkey, would it be hard for them? Grenada also not rich. Even like resources, is there any resources in that country that's been shipped out or mined or something? Take out this got any. Okay, so you're gonna get hurricanes. If not, there's places like Grenada flood every year. Oil and gold. Okay. So Turkey got oil and gold. Okay, that's nice. And food production is high. Wow. Okay, so Grenada, we get hurricanes, but most of the times the hurricanes that is lined up for Grenada, most of the times we don't get them, but we may get the rain. So sometime for the year, you can think of the past. Sometime for the year, we get rain, but no set of big flooding. Just the rivers is gonna overflow. No big set of flooding there. The only time we're gonna get real flooding in Grenada if there is a tropical disaster that needs to pass. I think like Beryl, Hurricane Beryl that passed. So we had got some heat from that. We got some flood from that also, and it was devastating. But the water, the water erodes very quickly. Like the water always roll out very quickly. So it caused some good damages. The last flooding we got there caused some really serious damages in the St. George's area. Not much of the Grenada area, but the St. George's area. It was really, really a bad flooding. But they have been working on the drains right now. So they've been working on that area to try to get some water control. Because of how the road was situated, there were not no Yeah, so how the road was situated, the drains were like wide to the edge of the road, but when it comes to the intersections, it were narrow there. So that caused the water to build up, and it had done some real bad damage. The water went with cars and all kind of stuff. So they have worked on that. So I think it should be better. Very true. See, you should speak a bit like Ego. Could you make a good rose and into the verse? Ah, yeah, verse. Only good on that. I'll give you one just now. You can say Grenada is the best underrated country for violence. We don't got much. So, as the news gonna report, I will say like we're good. Like we're really good in Grenada because like you can walk the road any hour. You can sleep with your doors open. You can sleep with your windows open. You may not be able to leave your doors open to go to work. Someone may steal your stuff, but it may be stealing from money, or maybe if you got some worth inside there, like chains or something, they're gonna go with that. But other than that, Grenada is like a very cool place. Very cool place. You can drive any hour in the night. No big set of robbery here. No big set of fighting here. Just see, you said which language CA speak. Are you talking about can he? Oh, which language can you speak? So we do a little bit of English, a little bit of Spanish. Not too much of French, but a little in French also. And that's about it. So you know a little bit of Spanish, man. Say gracias. So what is the best area to leave to avoid floods? Best area to leave to avoid floods is like higher areas. Let's see, higher areas. You can say Bridge Grove can be a good place. Um, Anywhere within the St. Andrews area, like Grenville. So there is like Bridge Grove, there is Union, Munich, Lafayette, Paradise. These can be some good places to live for avoiding floods. If you live in like down to the flats or like closer to the town, you're gonna have severe problems down there because it's flat down there. So like all the water from the top gets straight down there and cause real damages. So it's more of a hilly place. What caused the hilly place to be flooded that bad is the rivers. If real rainfall and they cross bounds and they go to the road and all of that. That's the only time that the hill is gonna be flooded. Only when there is bridge and rivers. But other than that, everything else seems to be fine. So hold on, amigo. You said you had this for two. So muchas gracias, Mr. Hans. So Granon's Beach don't get flooded as much as even though flat by the beach. What about Woburn area? Woburn area gets some flood. Past years, you get some flood there. Um, it's only like in the flat part of Woburn that gets the flood, where there is a small, I don't want to say a river, but there is water flowing there, so a very small river that's passed there to goes to the sea. Well, I think there is some dump of waste stage and stuff there. The Woburn area gets some floods, but more to the flatter area, not not the higher part. There is a little hill part right up to the top before you meet Calvin. So if you're on the hill, you're safe. If you're in the flat, you gotta worry. You said Whirlwind, Grannon's Beach. I've never seen their flood. Never seen their flood. Honestly, that's a place that has never flooded in Grenada. No amount of rain has never flooded that area. So, bro, my name is Hakan. You can call me Hakim too many times. Oh, Hakan. Okay, cool, bro. Gotta do some visiting around the place very soon too. So, making sure that I learn about the places. That's why, like, I was asking you how it's Turkey and what it's like to live there. Just as how Mr. K is asking about Grenada, all the different places. Well, I guess as much. You love the country Grenada. So, K, what country are you from, though? Mr. K. K, should we guess your country? All of that can work. So, should we guess your country there? It'll be fun, I think. I guess the same thing, too. But I'm thinking he's from the US already, based on how the way he's speaking. Like, majority of the US persons find real good, solid formation in Grenada. Like, majority of the persons from foreign who is living in Grenada is majority US persons. Say, for example, in Woburn, to avoid floods, usually on the main road, the buses drive on the side of the hills where buses can't drive to avoid floods. Yeah, so it's like if you want to live in Woburn, you love Woburn area because there's a very cool view there. So you can see the Caligini Island right there. It's a nice view there. But as you said, it's even easier if you're renting or if you're buying a house or if you want to build a house. There is some hills onto when you're coming from Grenfell, it's going to be your right hand side. So it's even better to live at the Woburn area more to the hilly part. Because where the bus passes, there is a little hill just at the side there. And then it's a foliage after that. But persons have houses on the side there. But where their houses are, it can be really that if it's not very on good solid earth, then it can slide. But the other side of the road, which we're talking on, there is more like rocks and stuff there. So like, it's good place for foundations for house. Another nice spot can be like when you're from Woburn, you can see Egmont right on the other side there. So most of the foreigners are actually buying the houses to the back of Egmont right now, where you can see Caligini Island, you can see the yacht ground there, um, the bridge, Mount Hut, this place there, sorry. There's a bridge go across to the Little Piece of Island there. I think someone had bought the private island. Just forgot the name there. But it's a cool view there. It's nice. And it's even easier to locate to St. George's. So anywhere in Grenada you want to build that you like or that you have gotten information on and you think it's cool, always build to the hills. Always build to the higher part. Don't build to the road section down below because it's going to be really flooded. I think there were a video once where we had a flood where a person's house were being flooded. Water were coming from the inside to the outside. Like the river passed through the house then. So that's why it's even easier, better to build. You can build in the town, but just make sure that you have a place that is off the roads and it's higher so that all the rest of water can just slide down, go all the way down to the town, and you're safe up there. No amount of water can do any stuff up there.
Keep your eyes up.
So, Mr. K, what country you from there? Which part of the world you're from? I guess as much as you're sharing that with us there.